on his other shoulder, he got a portrait of his little son, who he hasn't seen since he was out. And the guy tattooed a Hitler mustache on it.
Fuck off.
On the fucking kid?
Yeah. So I got a story of redemption and struggle, if you guys want to hear it.
Hit us.
Yes. I mean, sure.
All right, so I went to prison when I was 17, and a guy at the same time went to prison, and we kind of went through all the phases together. We were in county together, we were in juvie together, we were in the pen together, and he got locked up for joyriding with his friends, and somebody died, just like shitty luck, and he was from he's like, like a lot of teenagers do it, and he just, made the wrong move, so he got like 5 years for it. But he came from a family that was like completely just white trash. Like his dad was a child molester, his older brother was a child molester.
He came from a family of child molesters. I mean, honestly, that seems to check out.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Tough break, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a shit life. He had a shit life.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So he gets pretty much the max. He gets pretty much the max because when he was out on bond, he broke into his high school and told the judge to go fuck himself. So
that'll do it.
They don't like when you do that.
This dude rules.
Yeah.
He sounds cool as fuck.
So he's like 120 pounds, like 5'6", not a big guy, and he had a rough time in juvie.
Shaped like a child.
He was shaped like a potato.
I mean, that's tough to be that size, hanging around all those child molesters.
Right?
Real molestable.
Right.
You're just their type, all of them.
One of his first low points was somebody at the juvie pen. Somebody took dog shit and rubbed it in his face and then beat his ass.
At
for no reason.
Why was there dog shit in a juvie?
Yeah, how'd they get dog shit?
It's like the drug, and it's just like sniffing. It's coke poop. It's really what it is.
They snuck it in their ass.
No, they have like a
hold on, they
have like
snuck
a
dog shit in their
rehabilitation
ass.
program.
Great.
What's that? Sorry.
They have like a rehabilitation thing where you like take care of dogs and then get them adopted out. So there was dogs in the jail.
Damn.
So like that was just one of his low points, one of many. We move on to the penitentiary. He's there, I'm there. It's 2 years later. He kind of gets pulled into the wing of the Satrus. They're like white guys that want to reclaim their ethnic heritage by worshiping like Thor and Odin and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So he's kind of under their wing. He's not like he's not like a bitch fully to them, but they don't treat him well. But he just kind of hangs out with them, and you know how it is. He gets a cellmate who's an older guy, and this guy does tattoos. He's not a very good tattoo artist, but he does tattoos, and so they start trading tattoos. And he also he got a nickname of Butters because at one point they convinced him
name for a tattoo.
to get a. No, the guy he got the nickname Butters because they convinced him to have a mohawk, and he looked like Butters from South Park.
Yeah,
so
that's not good.
Everybody started calling him Butters. It was
That's not good.
So Butters got this cellmate, and he's getting tattoos, and he's having his mom send this guy in canteen.
Oh gosh.
Eventually, this guy convinces Butters, hey, like you need to get your mom to like get on my phone list. So you can only have one number on an inmate's phone list. It's like his mom's number got off of Butters' phone list and onto this guy's phone list, and this guy starts sweet talking his mom, and then she starts sending him money and not Butters. She drops Butters and starts sending this guy money.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Pretty painful,
Sounds like a real Cartman.
That's all you have.
Damn.
Bro,
so on top of that, the tattoos he ends up getting.
What tattoo did he get?
the tattoos he ended up getting, he got a handful. He got a skull on his shoulder to commemorate his like new religious belief, and it was like wreathed in flame, and it had his tongue sticking out. Why, like a skull that has a tongue didn't make sense, but it had a tongue ring, and the tongue ring was a cock and balls, and there was cock and balls all in the flames.
No.
And then on his other shoulder, he got a portrait of his little son, who he hasn't seen since he was out. And the guy tattooed a Hitler mustache on it.
Fuck off.
On the fucking kid?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
And then he
dude.
said
That guy's going to get out of jail eventually and take all of our jobs.
It's like something pretty creative, though. I mean,
So the last tattoo he got was a couple wolves, like to commemorate him and his girl, and then he made their eyes like cross-eyed, like they have Down syndrome or something.
No.
So
why did he keep
this goes
getting
on
these
for like 6
tattoos?
months.
That's where I'm trying to
specific.
understand.
Did he not see
the
them?
work is so tiny that he's doing on this tattoos, like the extra details.
the little dick
The
stuff.
little mustache, the little eyes, the little dick. It's just so small. They gotta get like a very specific.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, me too.
Like it just keeps getting worse.
You know what's
dude.
funny though is if the guy who did the tattoos, he's using one of those like Walkman tattoo machines.
Yeah.
And they're just terrible tattoos
Yeah.
that are very obviously these things that
Yeah.
are shitting on this guy, and he's just like, I guess I'll get a retard wolf.
Yeah, he's just like, all right.
Transplant.
He's just getting whatever, and then he's just like, "No, that's a Hitler mustache on my kid." But
The
it
guy
was just the
keeps
guy
probably
fucked up the
promising.
drawing.
Yeah.
It doesn't even really look like my kid, so I'm not even that offended. You know what I mean? It's just he can't really draw.
In very Butters fashion, he's probably like, but the next one you're going to do, right? You're not going to screw that one up, right? You're just going to do it normal.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, of course, Butters.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God!
So what happened to this guy?
You say, why do you keep doing it? Like, another part of the nature of Butters is I think it was a defense mechanism or something to deal with the fact that his life was so fucked, but he thought he was the motherfucking man.
Yep.
You couldn't tell him anything. Like, he was just the coolest guy. He thought he was the best looking guy. He thought he was the toughest guy, and he was not. I never saw him win a fight, but he was convinced of it. So like,
Well, that's why. All
I think that played into it. He was pretty detached from reality. So and at some point though, he did decide he was fed up with it, and he told this guy, the tattoo guy was like in his 50s. He was an old fucking biker piece of shit. Probably like I was probably doing a 7th time in prison, and the guy had prostate cancer, and Butters told him to fuck off and like get out of the cell. And so they had this whole beef, and they were going to fight in the cell, but they didn't. Instead, they fought on the yard, and I'm so glad they did because we all got to see it. And Butters is a little guy, and this other guy's like over 6 foot, and even though he's an old man with cancer, he's still kicking his ass. He knocked Butters down. Butters got up, knocked him down again, and stood over him. It's just like, stay down. And Butters gets up on his knees and grabs him by his belt loops on both sides and pulls his head back, and he says, I'm going to headbutt you and your cancer, and throws his forehead into a guy's gut and drops him. He dropped him, and then he got up, and he punched him a couple times, and the guards got on him. But he completely redeemed himself. This life of misery and shit and terrible tattoos, and he had a win.
Wow.
Are you Butters?
Wow.
Yeah, it's like the hero in the story at the end.
Because of that, Butters.
Wait, did the tattoo
That
guy
was-
die? Like, did he like
Biker?
fuck him up to death? Like,
No, he just he had
No,
prostate. He died
fuck.
of
He
prostate.
he couldn't kill anybody.
oh, I thought he was cancer free now.
No, yeah, he just...
Well, imagine he goes, and that headbutt cured him of his prostate cancer. Oh,
And then they both
shit.
found
What did
Jesus.
you do to get wind up with
Wow.
Butters? If you don't mind us asking.
Great question.
I was in for robbery.
Oh. Did they deserve it?
Yeah. What's that?
Did they deserve it?
Yeah, the people or whoever was wrong.
Just,
Are you still
no,
in
I
contact?
don't know that anybody deserves it.
Are you still in contact with Butters?
No, I actually live in the other city over from him, and he looked me up a few years ago, and he had gotten his license suspended and I felt bad for him. I gave him a bike because he couldn't drive. But I haven't talked to him since then.
It's the best
But
gift
he
you
was
can give
still
someone.
convinced he was the motherfucking man.
This is so sad,
Dude, get Butters to call in 1 week. Just
Please,
message
bro.
him and be like, we want
Get
to
him to
talk
call
to
right now.
We want to talk
Dude,
to Butters.
I will
over.
Venmo him $50.
Yeah,
if he
I'll
calls
throw in
in.
another 50. $100 for
$100
Butters
if Butters calls
That's
in right now.
crazy.
I will. I'll see if I can get Butters to call in.
Yeah, pass
Dude, that
on-
would be amazing.
Yeah, we would love to talk.
Does
to
he have a
Butters.
cell phone? Like, what is he?
Yeah, can you say his cell
just
phone
on a
number on the
payphone.
air?
Don't.
No,
What's his
Butters
Instagram?
wants to be doxxed. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not reading the number. Yeah.
He's the man, though.
Dude,
We
That's-
could get
yeah,
a
that's fucking
GoFundMe
wild.
going for
He-
Butters.
A 5'6", 120 pound
He's
dude. Just
he's
fucking
got an
crushing
epic
it.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's never molested anybody.
so far.
That-
Do I not? I don't think he's a molester.
That's
He's
good.
not, he's
That's
not a
good.
molester.
That's good.
He's not a
Not
molester.
everybody-
He's been molested.
Yeah, for sure. But
I mean, look at it.
well, if you're saying his brother and his dad and stuff, I imagine.
Right, they have to practice.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how you get
he's-
the confidence going to
Yeah.
the other ones. You start at home. Yeah.
I'm getting in reps here.
All right.
Damn.
All right, man. Well, that was a good story. If
That was
people,
good.
if people are watching and you got stories like that, call in because we want to hear them.
Oh.
Because that's
And
a tough one
Butters,
to top.
please call us
That's
right
an
now.
all timer on the bathhouse right there.
Yeah, that was wild.
That is he headbutted him in the cancer. Sounds like a fucking Stephen King
It
novel
does
or
kind
something,
of a
doesn't
little
it?
bit. From the tattoos,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything
like
to
the whole
size,
thing is like-
everything.
Yeah, Butters Redemption. All right, thanks.
Well,
dude. Oh yeah, you have anything else?
He got the. Oh, I was just gonna say that his nickname changed to Head Butters after that.
Head Butters.
There's the punchline,
Yo.
baby. That's what we do it.
And then everybody fucked his mouth.